I'll smack your food.
No, you will not. No, you will not.
You're one of them.
I'm not. One of them? What does that mean? What?
You cannot be in here filming us.
Yes,
You need to
I'm.
turn the camera off.
I'm not going to turn the camera off, ma'am. That's not going to happen.
All of us in here do not
Yeah,
want to be.
can we de-escalate the situation? Please explain to them that they're in public and that no one's bothering you. You involved yourself in the story, and stop creating a disturbance, and nothing would have happened. But your policy doesn't trump my rights or the law. Respectfully, sir. Hey, what's up guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another installment of Throwback Thursday. Today's video takes place at the Motor Vehicle Administration in Elkton, Maryland, where a bootlicking sheep threatened to smack the phone out of my hand, and law enforcement tried their very best to enforce policy over law. Let's get into it. All right guys, so we're just walking in here. Let's take a look around the facility. There goes our friendly reminder that they're always recording us.
My phone at home.
Even though it always seems to be an issue when we record them. I'm okay, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. I'm sorry, ma'am? Where am I from? Where am I from, or who do I work for? I work for myself, ma'am.
Okay, why are you filming our facility?
Oh yeah, I'm taking some pictures and video of the facility. That's correct, ma'am.
Why?
Oh, because that's my job. Okay, that's my job. Thanks. Hang tight. Are you calling somebody or? Huh? Stay here? For what?
What's going on?
Oh, I'm not sure.
And I'm just trying to figure out why. Did you know anything about this gentleman coming in?
No.
Who are you, sir?
Scott.
Scott?
Naylor.
Are you,
What can I help you with?
do you work for the
Yes, I do.
MVA?
Yes, I do.
In what capacity, sir?
Manager.
Manager. Okay. No, there's no, I don't have an issue here.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm just curious why you're filming.
I told you it's my job, ma'am. I told you that already.
And who do you work for?
Myself. I told you that as well.
For what?
Who are you?
purpose
Who are you, ma'am? Who are you?
What purpose are you filming?
Who
our
are you, ma'am?
facility?
Okay, who are you, ma'am?
When you turn the camera off, I'll talk to you.
Okay. Then I don't want to talk to you either. Great.
Then you need to turn the camera off.
No, I don't need to do anything that you're telling me to do, ma'am. Respectfully.
Facility, you cannot be taking pictures.
In a state-run facility, you cannot take pictures.
Correct.
Why is that?
Because it's against the law.
It's against the law.
Yes.
Why would it be against the law?
Sir,
I'm asking you serious questions. I don't understand. You know, I didn't come in here bothering you, ma'am.
do you work for?
I told you I work for myself.
I understand you work
Okay.
for yourself. What kind of company is it?
A news gathering agency, ma'am.
Okay. You cannot be in here filming us.
Yes,
You need to
I'm
turn the camera off.
I'm not going to turn the camera off, ma'am. That's not going to happen. Can... I don't know what's wrong with this woman here. You need to turn the camera off. She's making all these demands, but then...
Sir, you're not allowed to film in this. This is a state facility. You can't.
Oh, this is a state facility, right? Yeah. Okay. And the other woman who didn't identify herself didn't say anything about...
Okay.
She said the same
You need
thing.
to leave.
For what purpose, sir?
You're filming. I
Why?
told you to stop filming. You're not stopping.
I'm filming and I didn't stop filming, so that means I need to
asked you
leave.
stop filming.
Yeah.
Are you going to comply?
No,
with that?
I'm not going to comply with that request, sir. No. Why would I comply with a request that violates my First Amendment rights? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So the district manager here at the Elkton branch office of the MVA, Motor Vehicles, Amy Prime, and Scott Naylor is the manager. This is his office over here. It's funny, Scott doesn't like cameras, but he has one right in his office, right there.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just taking some pictures and video, ma'am.
I don't. Are you supposed to be doing that?
Am I supposed to be taking pictures and video? I'm not. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be taking pictures and video.
Oh,
There's nothing wrong with taking pictures and video.
I believe there is.
Do you think there is something wrong with it? What would be wrong with it?
That You're not supposed to be taking
Pictures and
is
video.
this, is this work related? Or
Yeah, it's work related.
For what?
Oh, I work for myself.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you can't do that. So
I can't do that?
Yeah, hold up 1 second.
Yeah, I already talked to Scott.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's saying the same. He must have trained you. He's saying the same kind of things that you said.
Yeah.
That I can't, and I try and explain to him that I
So
can.
he told you that?
Yeah, that I can't. No, he told me that I can't.
Yeah.
He told me to stop recording.
Then why are you still recording?
Oh, because I don't need to listen to Scott. I don't work for Scott. And
Yeah.
I work for myself, and it's a constitutional right to record. I'm news gathering.
No, what do you mean your news gallery?
I'm news gathering
For what?
for my company,
Which is?
a company that I own.
All right, well, how about have a seat? Don't bit. Here, let me close this door here because...
Yeah, you can close the
Yeah.
door. I'm not going to get in your way of closing the door. It's not a problem.
Yeah. I still understand. Why are you doing this?
I just told you, ma'am, I'm news gathering. Can I get your
For
name?
what?
Can I get your name?
No, you may not.
Okay, so
Can I get yours? Let me have
Well,
a card.
I mean-
Mr. News Gatherer.
you're the one that works for the public, right? I don't.
Do
So you should be nice enough. First of all, number one, you came up to me. Number
Well,
two,
that's because I see that you're taking pictures, and I was just asking you what you were doing.
yeah, so it would be polite to identify yourself as a member of the public, as a member of a that works for the public. You work for the public, and I'm the public, and I'm asking for your name, especially because you came up to me and you're telling me that what I'm
Well,
doing
yeah,
is
because
illegal.
I see that you're walking around taking pictures, and
Yeah.
I saw you filming inside a private office.
Yeah, the door was open, and I realized that it was his office, Scott's office over here. So I thought it was ironic that he wanted me to stop recording and that there was a camera in his office. I thought that was ironic.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So it's looking like General Manager Scott is calling the authorities. Don't know why. Alright guys, so looks like law enforcement has arrived. Hopefully they're educated on our constitutional rights. And we have no issues. Looks like Maryland State Troopers has arrived on the scene.
Hello, sir.
Hey, how are you?
Living a dream, trying to stay out of trouble.
Me too. Me too.
So I happened to receive a phone call. A few people were just a little cautious because they happened to say that you happen to be standing outside with your camera and everything like that, which obviously having a camera is not against the law for you to have a camera out or anything like that. You go ahead and walk by, sir. But I'm just coming out just to make sure that everything's okay.
Yeah. First, would you mind giving me your name and badge number, Trooper?
Trooper Williams, Maryland State Police, like I said to you before.
Oh, I didn't hear
Badge
you.
number is 7381.
I'm sorry, Trooper.
Do you happen to have your ID on you?
I do. I just don't give it unless I've broken the law, sir.
Okay. Well, due to the circumstances that's occurring, I have to make sure that I identify those whom which I'm speaking to, because in the event, let's say, God forbid, you happen to be someone who happens to have a felony warrant against you or something like that, I need to be able to go ahead and do what I would have to in the aspect of my job, which would be affecting the arrest if you do happen to have a warrant. But the best way to completely rule that out, to avoid any type of like miscommunications or anything of the sort, I would just have to easily just get your name, date of birth, that's it. Or you can just give me your ID, I can read off the sound decks, and I can literally give it right back to you. Everything's done, it's taken care of.
Yeah. So my one issue with that is that I haven't broken the law. So unless I've broken the law, I don't hand over any identifying information. And if you believe that you have a right to do that, I would only politely ask, Trooper, that we call a supervisor to the scene, so that way we can clarify your authority in demanding ID from a law-abiding citizen who's not breaking any laws.
Well, I've already explained to you what the policy is for us in reference to my job.
I understand your policy must. Yeah,
you contact with someone.
I'm sure your policy does state that you should identify people that you make contact with.
Yes.
But your policy doesn't trump my rights or the law. Respectfully, sir. Respectfully, Trooper. It doesn't trump the law. I don't have to identify myself to you because I have not broken any laws. You said I'm not breaking any laws yourself, so that means I do not have to identify myself to you, and I am not going to.
Okay. So my question at this point would be, what is the significance of you standing outside with a camera and video recording people?
Oh yeah, I'm standing outside with a camera. I'm video recording the facility here, in and out of the facility, the public facility here.
You didn't tell me the reason why.
Oh, the reason why.
What you were doing,
yeah.
but you didn't tell me why.
Okay, the reason why is that I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story on the MVA here.
What is the story that you're working on? Like, what is the context of the story?
Oh, I can't get into that. I can't divulge the information, any specifics, because it might compromise my story.
Okay, so.
But I will tell you that I'm an independent journalist, and you identified yourself. I will tell you my name is Sean.
Identify you as a journalist because
no,
you're
there's
saying that
no
you're
way.
a journalist, but think of it like this: if I were to tell someone I am a clown,
Yeah.
on my time off, I'm a clown.
Yep.
I work for blah blah blah. Okay, do you have a business card? Do you happen to have a company in which you can work to that we can go ahead and make a phone call to verify that you are this person that you're saying that you are?
Yeah.
See where the issue comes into play. Hence the reason why I asked you previously for your information, because it would be easier for me to be able to disclose exactly.
So my
who you
ID
are.
would not, giving you my ID would not.
Your ID would allow
would
me
not tell me. Would not tell you that I'm an independent journalist.
No. You're not. Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Your ID would allow me to identify who you are in the aspect of who are you.
Yeah.
It's not going to identify your.
My
job,
name's Sean.
But, okay, Sean.
Yeah, my name's Sean.
Okay, no problem. SHAW.
You identified yourself, so I'll identify. My name is Sean.
Okay, no problem. I appreciate that, Sean. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
no problem.
SEAN.
SEAN. Yeah.
Okay. Last name?
It's just Sean.
Just Sean?
It's just Sean.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Easy day, man.
Yeah.
Easy day.
Just Sean.
So with that being said, like I said, it would make it easier for me to be able to identify you.
Yeah.
So bare minimum, because if you're telling me again that you are a journalist, okay, do you have any credentials with you? Do you have?
You should just. There is no credentials because at the end of the day, you know, there is no state agency in Maryland or the United States government that
Can you
hands
please
out.
come off with the, I don't
Yeah.
want the press 'cause I don't want anything.
That hands out. There is nothing that there is no agency, government agency that hands out press credentials. I can go to, you know, Staples right now and print out something that says press credentials, but I think that's silly because
No,
our
I don't
our
mean
press credentials. Let me finish,
credentials. I
please.
mean as far
Let me
as who
finish.
you would
Let
be
me
associated
finish,
with.
please, because press credentials that would kind of be invalidating the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. We have the freedom of press. You do too, Trooper. We all have freedom of press. I am just news gathering for my company, and that's it.
Company is...
My company is I cannot divulge that information because it might compromise my story, Trooper.
Okay, so again, you're stating that you're outside recording the entrance of the MVA for purposes in relation to a story, but you can't disclose who.
Correct. Just like if you were
Hold on,
conducting an investigation.
I'm trying to make sure I got
Okay.
my,
Yeah. Go ahead.
You can't disclose who you work for.
Yep.
You cannot disclose the context of the story. Correct.
Correct.
You cannot tell me anything in relation to where it's going to be posted or anything like that. Correct.
Correct.
So my question at this point, reasonably speaking, how would I be able to take your word? Because
Why wouldn't you be able to?
So with that being said, people have malicious reasons on why they tell people fabricated stories. It happens all day, every day.
I'm
I'm
sure
not
it
saying
does.
that you are doing it, but at the same time, I don't know. So I'm being put into a situation where at this point
You can't confirm.
Exactly.
Okay.
See what I'm saying
but,
here?
And
so
all
I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep anybody from getting in trouble.
Gotcha.
I'm just trying to make it okay, cool. If you're here and you're trying to document a story because you have something that you're trying to go ahead and report on, cool, fine, dandy. Easiest way for me to be able to be like, hey, look, this is what he's doing, this is why he's outside. And then at that point, nobody has to have any like raised awareness or anything like that.
Yeah.
I can easily take care of that for you. But with you not giving me that information, I can't do that for you. See what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, but at the end of the day, what I want you to understand is that your authority as a Maryland State Trooper gives you like a tool belt, like the one you're wearing, right? You have a tool belt. You have certain authorities that you can exert. One, demanding ID or even, you know, forcing me to give you my ID is not one of them. So, and not believing me, you know, is, I can't help you if you think I'm a liar. I'm not saying you saying that, but I'm just saying if you think that I'm a liar,
Give me
I
one
can't
second,
help
sir,
you. Yeah, sure.
I'm not cutting you off. Just
Sure. You are cutting me off. He doesn't want to hear it. This trooper does not want to hear it whatsoever. He does not want to hear it at all. Your policy does not trump my rights. Alright, so the trooper is speaking with the general manager over here.
Please don't put me in your video.
Oh, you're not part of the video.
Okay.
Why would you be part of it?
I see your video.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be a part of that.
Excuse me, sir? Oh, I'm a journalist. I'm working on a story. This is a public building. Do you see all the cameras around you? That means you're always being recorded. I'm sorry? So why would you involve yourself in the video then? Does that make sense?
Why are you fucking with the cops?
I'm not. I'm not.
You're one of them.
I'm not. One of them? What does that mean? What does that mean, one of them? A free American exercising his rights? What does that mean, one of them? What does that mean, I'm one of them?
Hey, sir.
Yeah, I would. Hey, Trooper, how are you? I would only ask. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Oh, you can record, but I can't.
All of us in here do not
Yeah,
want to be
can we de-escalate the situation because these guys are unruly and causing a scene.
involved in his journalistic whatever shit he wants to say.
Please explain to them that they're in public and that no one's bothering you. You involved yourself in the story, and stop creating a disturbance, and nothing would have happened. You are.
We don't want to be
You
publicized.
are being recorded everywhere.
Yes, I understand.
Oh, you
Okay?
understand those cameras.
This is not acceptable.
Ma'am, you weren't part of the story, so you involved yourself in the story. Neither were you back there.
We didn't involve ourselves. But I'm
Yeah.
sure you didn't ask to be involved in his journalistic.
You are literally talking to the person with the video camera. Why? 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 He has a camera. What's wrong with his camera? Do you want to be on? They don't want to be on your camera, Trooper.
So-
I can be on his camera if I'm in.
Why?
There's a reason. Protecting him and protecting me.
This camera's protecting me. Okay, this camera's protecting me.
So if you don't mind, can we step out front? Because I do want to finish speaking with you, but I don't want to finish speaking.
Yeah, I mean, I have no problem. No problem. I have no problem speaking with you. They're thinking that I'm trying to harass you, and I'm not.
No.
And you know that. And maybe if you opened your mind a little bit, you guys would realize that too. Yeah, close-minded. Close-minded.
So
I'll smack your phone.
No, you will not. No, you will not. No, you will not.
come with me. Come on.
Tough guy in front of the cops, right? Come on, man.
All right. So like you said, you're doing the documentation. You're writing a report.
I'm working on I'm news gathering
Okay.
for a story here at the MVA, sir. That's what I'm doing.
So, like I said, I'm just trying to figure out exactly what is it that is potential. Because, see, for example,
No.
we have people who are starting to become
I
agitated
understand.
and irritated.
And I would-
because I would say this to you. This is what I would say to you. Yes, everybody has the right to freedom of speech. Yes, you have the right to have your camera, and if you want to record something, you can. Yes, but at the same time, if someone is specifically stating to you, hey, I'm asking for you not to violate my privacy because you don't know the reason why some of these people are in here at the end of the day.
Sir, let me speak. Let me speak, please.
Hold on.
Let me speak.
I'm not-
I heard what you said, and all I'm
I'm
going
not
to say is
gonna
none of
I
them,
wasn't gonna speak myself
none
too.
of them were on the camera. None of them were part of the story until they made themselves part of the story.
Well,
You understand?
This is what I'm saying to you. Just because somebody doesn't say anything to you outright, like, hey, don't record me right off the rip, that doesn't mean at the end of the day you're not violating somebody's privacy by having the camera out. It's the equivalent of if somebody was in the hospital. If somebody's in the hospital and maybe they didn't tell their family members why they're in there, just because they're in a waiting room, and you have your camera out and you're recording it, let's just say for whatever reason this right here goes public and this is released for everyone to see. Okay, cool, fine, dandy. But now somebody's information is being out there because now somebody's like, well, hey, I happen to notice that this gentleman that was inside the hospital on this day at this time, you were there. Why were you there?
Sir,
Now
we're
now
not
this
in the
person-
hospital, sir.
I
That
said-
doesn't make any
I
sense.
said I'm using that as an analogy. This would still be the same thing. 'cause
No,
like
it's
I
not.
said, you don't
So
know-
they don't. So if you want to be an analogy, if you wanted to make it an analogy would be they don't want their loved ones knowing they're at the MVA.
Because I said previously, you don't know why they're here. You don't know why they're here. Realistically,
I don't
speaking.
care why they're here. It doesn't matter to me.
And that's why I said to you, it would be a matter of you don't know why they're here. So they're simply saying, hey, I don't want to be on your camera. They don't have to disclose the
So I
reason
just
why
want to go
they're here.
about. I just want to go about my business, exercise my rights, sir. I'm not trying to bother anyone. I'm not trying to
Did I-
bother
did
you.
I stop you?
No, no, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
You have a great day. Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
This.
Hey, sir.
How you doing, sir? How are you?
You got some business here? I'm not kicking you out.
No, sir. I'm not. I'm sorry. I know you said Bill Stone.
Yeah, Bill
Okay.
Stone.
Nice to meet you. My name is Sean. Yeah. No. I just. I'm news gathering here. I'm just taking some pictures and video of the signs, the area over here, That's it. I'm just working on a story here. That's all.
You got like YouTube or something?
Yes, sir. I have publications across everything. I promise you, I'll send it to you. I can't tell you right now because it might compromise my story, but I promise I'll send it to you.
Right.
If you got a card, you have a card? You don't have a card?
No, sorry.
All right. Well, I'll make sure you guys get it.
All right, well, you have a good one.
You too. You guys take care and stay safe out there, all right? You too. All right, guys. So all these cameras over here, and they have a problem with my camera. I wish the tough guy in the back would try and smack my camera out of my hand. I wish he would. I really, really, really wish he would. Oh, man. Bunch of tough guys when the police are around, law enforcement around, but the minute they leave, it's silence. He will smack the phone out of my hand. I'll smack that camera out of your hand. No, you won't. No, you won't. So anyway, but we're just going to stay here for a little bit longer, and we're going to be getting out of here. You know, we have to prove the point that this is a public building. We have a right to document our government workers in the course of their duty, news gather for freedom of press purposes. And, you know, that's just the way it is. There's nothing wrong with that. No matter what people are saying, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So, it is what it is. General manager was educated over here. Scott Naylor was definitely educated over here. General manager.
You got a job, buddy?
Oh, this is my job, sir. Yeah, I'm an independent journalist. Big bucks. I mean, that's personal. That's personal, bro. Live streamer. I'm not live streaming right now, man. No, I'm just. No, yeah, this is my job, sir. Mm-hmm.
Disgusting.
My job is disgusting to you. What do you do for work, sir?
None of your business.
Oh, okay. Do you make the big bucks?
More money than you make.
You make a big bucks? Oh, you do? Okay. I'm sure you do. So we have the law enforcement authorities here again. Let's just make sure.
You guys know? No, I'm just like, right to be here, argue, don't say anything. You're right to be here in a public place. Tell anything you want. Why you're in a public place? Tell me anywhere you want.
As long as it's not in my area.
What's that?
As long as it's not in my area.
You can film wherever you want. So don't.
How close is the camera out of my feet?
I'm just letting you guys know you have a big right to be here. Don't be arguing with them or anything like that. There's so many problems every day. This one would be your fault if you guys started arguing with a whole lot of problems. Okay? Just want you guys know.
Thank you, sir. You have a great day. You guys stay safe out there, okay?
Thanks.
So I don't know if you guys heard him, but he was basically telling all of the bootlickers, all of the bootlickers over here, and the tough guy, tough little kid over here, he was letting them all know that if they argue with me or they get in my face, they're the ones that are going to be, you know, held accountable for their actions and responsible for whatever happens to them next, because I'm well within my rights to film in public, and there's nothing that they can do. So we'll take one more. Looks like the law enforcement officers are leaving here. State troopers, I think they did a great job. The second trooper, amazing job. The first trooper tried to cop-splain and make up all these laws about identifying, or his policy that I need to identify myself. Anyway, We're going to be getting out of here soon. All right, fellow patriots, I wanted to highlight this video in particular and take a look back on it because it baffles my mind how many people in this country would fight against government transparency, that they would fight against our constitutional rights. My camera always seems to get people's attention, yet all of the cameras above our heads, which the government used to watch us, no one seems to care. We the people need to be united in our constitutional rights, in our fight for government transparency and accountability, not divided. But I guess a bootlicking sheep will be a bootlicking sheep. Also, to the young man who threatened to knock the camera out of my hand, obviously you didn't, I told you you wouldn't, but that's not the point. That was the best decision you made that day. Violence is not the answer. You would have just ended up in jail or injured or both. It's not worth it. I truly hope that the young man learned from this experience and is better for it today. I won't hold my breath, but I can hope, right? Also, I hope the officers learned something that day, that they're better for this interaction in dealing with the public and dealing with people who exercise their constitutional rights in a peaceful manner, that they swore an oath to uphold. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next one. Long Island Audit. Peace.